start my day feeling not happy. So this is day 2, this is first stage. Not super happy with how that went. Didn't call shots on steel. Like, man, I normally am, and for some reason, like, I'm saying it, I'm calling it there, and I guess it wasn't because I missed. But day 1 went somewhat okay. Had some really great stages. Most of them were like medium, okay, and then I had a couple that was like, oh no. So I wanted to kind of focus on cleaning it up today and focusing on specific spots in stages where I can push. And I don't think I like pulled myself back enough on the hard parts of this stage, because as you can see, there's lots of open papers. They're pretty close in, like shoot on the move. And when I like went to those steel, I was like, okay, pull, crap, pull, crap. So, it's only first stage. We have 8 stages total today to shoot. So we have a lot of places where we can do something correct. Better than the last stage. Had a few more Charlies than I would have liked. Movement was slow, but I mean this stage, like the rocks are slick and going in and out. You got reloads throughout every position. So overall it was okay. I'll take it.
Are you ready? Stand by. One, 5, ready. 2 alpha. 2 alpha. I'll come back to this one. Alpha Delta. Alpha Delta. Going to
Definitely called, like, I didn't see my second shot and I felt myself starting to leave early. I'm like, ooh, I hope it's there. So, all alphas and a delta. But at least it wasn't a mic, because that would have been ultra bad. So this is stage 23. It's considered a short course in IPSC, and this is a very much IPSC style course where they have a few targets, like 3 targets in this case, where it's, you know, open paper, you want to go fast, and then they'll throw a no shoot in for your 4th target. And then we have a low port here where we have a no shoot target and then 2 very small poppers at 20 plus yards. So this is where you're like, bah, 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 and then you have to like physically pull yourself back to be like aim, and then you get down into position and you're like breathing and you're prepping your trigger. Like everything has to be nearly perfect in that low port position because you don't have a proper stance, you're uncomfortable, you could also be a little bit off balance because of your placement of your knee and everything. So again, very IPSC style stage, so this is something we'll probably expect close to World Shoot standards of it.
Are you ready? Stand by.
So I had a jam off the start and tried to rack it out, and it didn't pop out all the way. So I had double feet. I made it worse. I'm like trying to shake it out, but just not working. So I drop the mag, rip it out, rack. Try to stay calm through those hard ones back there. Try to get back on track. Do my reload, go in the next section. I didn't call a delta, which is weird. Go into the door. I go into the door. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna rip this door open. I know it's gonna hit me. I'm just gonna wait, feel it hit, bang, bang. Last position, front sight. And then I lost my mind on that swinger. Like, I was not tracking it, which is what I normally do. Was waiting, I was just spraying. And like, why? Like, I knew the rest of the stage was trash at that point. Why wasn't I doing what I knew I could do instead of just like throwing bullets? So, really mad, really upset at what my brain and mind did on this stage. It's a mind game. That's what it is. So
we're on day 2 of the IPSC Nationals here in Columbus, Ohio, and this is my first handgun major and my first ever handgun IPSC match, so I don't have a lot to compare it to except for the world shoots that I've done with long guns. But overall, it's definitely challenging. I definitely need to buy some swinging steel because those are some turds to shoot at. But all in all, it's been flowing, challenging. Everybody on our squad, it's a really good group of people. We're all resetting well, supporting each other, making sure everybody's doing the best that they can. So we just got one more day to go, and everybody that shoots knows that it's never over until the last shot's fired. So we're gonna keep fighting our way. No one's ever shot a perfect match, and doing well in the overalls isn't about being perfect. It's about doing your best at all times, and everybody's gonna struggle, especially at this match with the extremely challenging and diverse courses of fire that they have. So what's most important is that as soon as you do inevitably screw up, that you immediately take that, pick out whatever the lesson is and put it away, because guess what? You only have like 20 something more stages to go, and if you carry over anything good or bad from your last stage, it's going to distract you from the performance that you're in charge of right then. And Jaylise is a pro. Her career is almost spanning as long as mine, and with a super heavy focus on handgun. So there's almost nothing out here that she hasn't run into and experienced and overcome again and again and again, and it shows in how she performs throughout the day.
Stand by. your
So
first shot.
hard! This is a right-handed reload. Oh, you load it like a shotgun. Shot.
Only you know that. Nicely done. I'm always impressed by your.
It was okay. I was super slow, but I just wanted to really see my side to get which I did on all the steel except the swinger where it's like, man, I could keep track of it and pull the trigger correctly. So it's like,
With irons
hard.
like getting safe.
It's really hard. So I just want to quickly show you how I did my left-handed reload, and it's pretty simple. Double check that it's empty. Okay, empty. So you're shooting weak hand. Okay, bang, 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 bang. And what I do, I don't have an ambidextrous, as you can see, I don't have an ambidextrous mag release. So I have to press it on this side. I just need to decide what way I'm going to do it. Some people are able to press it with their finger. I can't. So I come underneath with my right hand pointer finger and I depress it there. Bang. And then I come in. Oops. So I depress the mag release with my right hand pointer finger. And then I come in and I grab it like a can. And then I put the gun kind of sideways at that point. Bring it out. And I insert going in and look at my mag well so I hit it right. Okay, once it's starting to go inside and insert in, I kind of rotate my hand up to give a nice shove to make sure it goes all the way in and clicks into place. Then I can go right back to shooting. So that's my weak-handed reload. That's exactly what I did this stage. Bang, 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 bang. Let's do that again, because it's not perfect. Okay, bang, 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 bang. Just like that.
Are you ready? Stand by. Range is clear, 730.
Are you ready? Stand by. Range is clear time. 1286.
286.
Okay, down. 2 Alpha.
2 Alpha.
2 Alpha.
Alpha.
Alpha Delta.
Alpha Delta.
Charlie. 1 Mike, no penalty.
Charlie. 1 no penalty Mike. Going complete.
That's rough, but what's more impressive is that your malfunctions have never led to bad shooting afterwards. If anything, you go through that struggle, you do all that, and you're like, there's basics, alpha, right now, and then you do it the whole time. So you double down through the drama where most people lose their minds and they're like, oh my gosh, I gotta catch up, I gotta make up this time, which is impossible.
That's the way I see it, is my time is shot for this day, so I might as well shoot alphas because that time is just, it's gone forever.
And
I
only
never
get
it
that
back.
from a lot of shooting. And having encountered every bad thing that can happen on the range.
Day 2, I definitely had a lot of ups and downs. Rode the struggle bus for a bit. Ugh, I hate that. I hate coming off the stages where I'm like, I just make that face. I'm like, oh no. I got really mad after stage 24. Yeah, I wasted 12 seconds. I had a 6-second jam that I couldn't clear, and then wasted so much time on my last steel target. Man, those steel swingers, like sometimes I'm like on them, sometimes I'm not. And that one I was not on, and I just came off just so mad. Like, what are you doing, J Lace? On the next stage, I just shot so angry, and had all alphas on the next one on a medium course, and I like basically went 1 for 1 on steel, and it was great. I'm like, why can't I do that all the time? It just goes back to like the mindset of what mindset works best for you, and that's something like you struggle a lot with as you grow, not only as a person but throughout your time in the sport. It changes. Especially when you're young, like growing up, your mindset just changes based off of maturity. But for me, it always comes back to, for me, it kind of always goes back to, like, I've dug myself into a hole so deep that I can't climb out of it. And then I start shooting great because I basically just like, well, screw it, like, I'm just gonna shoot now because there's nothing I can do at this point. I dug my own grave, and there's no way to win at that point. And so I always shoot phenomenally after that. So it's like almost getting into that mindset before the match of like, the score is going to be the score, like, I'm not going to win. Which it sounds insane to go into a match saying, I'm not going to win. Like, you want to go into a match, I'm going to win, no one's going to touch me. And I've tried so many different mindsets, and for me, it's just like, screw it, we're just going to shoot and just hammer down and blow and go, and it's going to be the score. So I think going into tomorrow, I'm going to try and keep that mindset of like, man, we're just going to give it all we got. We're not going to be conservative at all. There's no point of being conservative at this point, based off of the match and the scores and everything. So we're gonna give it everything we got, and we're gonna go fast tomorrow.
She exudes confidence in front of many people. I don't know how she, and of course mentally how she actually is, but the exuding confidence definitely gives off a vibe for her competitors, like, oh, she's not messing around, she's here to play. I think it's a really big accomplishment for her. I know that this is a dream she's been chasing for a very long time. Her main division is Classic, so I think that her making the men's team has been something she's been working for, and she's accomplished that, and now she just, I know, has her eyes set on the prize and really helping the team push for that gold. I'm so happy for you. I'm very proud that you made this goal, and I know that you're going to kick butt in the Classic against the big boys, and best of luck to you.
Okay, so we're on day 3, and just want to go over kind of what I did after yesterday's match. So I just went back, had lunch in my hotel room, and napped because I just felt so emotionally and mentally exhausted from the roller coaster I was on yesterday. So I just basically rested the rest of the day yesterday, and kind of got into the zone this morning, we're like, we are going to push today. We're going to just hammer down and go crazy. And then we got to our first stage, which was stage 4 and 5 of this match. And they're short courses, and they are not easy short courses, and they are definitely not ones where you're like, let's blow and go. You have to have a little bit of, you know, sight picture, front sight in it. And I definitely did not give the first stage the respect it deserved, because you got a small swinging steel, you got tiny poppers out there, and after I drew and shot the steel, I had to go to the swingers. I realized I'm not looking at my front side. Like, we can still go crazy, but we still got to see that. And so I kind of like realized that, finished the rest of the stage, then went in, walked over and shot the second stage, and definitely dialed it back into the front side a little bit. Wasn't as accurate as I wanted, but now I'm back on track almost, it feels like. So I think we only have a couple more short courses today, and the rest are medium and long. So that's good for me.
Are you ready?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir. It's okay, had a few extra shots, but overall, it was okay. So in today's day and game, I mean, physical fitness does play a much larger role than it used to about 10 years ago. But I feel like with my foot speed, it's actually become a great strength of mine, because I put so much emphasis on it during my physical training, you know, back at the Sports Performance Center, and on today's stages like the U-shaped one we just shot. Like, it's so important to get that movement, and especially like explode in and out of those short positions, because it's such a choppy stage. So I don't feel like my stature or anything held me back too much on this stage, and I raised my accuracy because I knew it was going to be very important. But overall, like, man, it's all of it's important. All of it ties in together. The training is such an important aspect of the game. And just one thing I want to point out is, like, look at this ground we're running on. It's almost like we have to hold ourselves back while we're running these stages, because the ground is so uneven. It's so hard. So, you know, you're pushing hard, but you got to pull back just enough not to fall down. So good balance.
Okay. 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 What was the time?
I don't know, I blacked out. That's what happens when you have the attitude of, I don't care anymore, I'm just gonna shoot, and your inner shooter comes out and it's like, cool, we finally get to take over. And then you get to see what you're actually capable of instead of like forcing yourself. So, I'm as shocked as you are. I want to throw it.
Are you ready? Stand by. Alpha Charlie, Alpha Charlie 2 Alpha, Alpha Charlie 2 Alpha. Are you ready? Stand by.
So I just finished my last stage. I had ups and downs throughout the match, and I think like I kind of lost of how I shoot. I've been taking in a lot of advice from other world champion shooters and trying to figure out how they shoot, how they won, and I kind of lost my way of shooting where I was like, I'm really slow, I'm mashing the trigger, I'm blah 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 blah, but throughout the match, I had these little moments of like, oh my gosh, I felt like myself. Like I wasn't trying to do anything or be anybody else. So I'm glad I'm walking away with that perspective. I have 3 more weeks left until I leave for World Shoot in South Africa. So I'm just gonna kind of like fall back into what I know and who I am and how I shoot. So I don't know if I placed top 3 at this point. I think I missed it, but I learned valuable lessons from this match, and that's something I'm going to take away. We are in South Africa for Handgun World Shoot 2025. And the stages, they're really fast. So I practiced a lot of accuracy before I came here in my training, and we got here, and it is a lot of open targets, a lot of just really fast movement, fast. Choosing the right property for you also is good because I like having beautiful places to be